Greetings, program. Slimlink 6. Today is Sunday, which means it's time for this week's vlog. Now, for those of you who watched my Slender video this past Friday, you'll know that my brother has officially graduated high school. So, that's something big, and I figured I should say that. The ceremony was pretty good. It was dragged out as it usually is, but then again, when you've got that many, like hundreds of kids, you have to expect something like that. I was sitting there performing in the band, and by the end of it, my lips were securely, certainly, some word, they were certainly worn out. So, it, yeah, it was a good ceremony, and I got a little trinket from it. It's a little booklet thing that's got a little tassel that's coming off of it. In fact, here it is right here. Grafton High School commencement exercise. On the back, it's got ship and little alma mater. And then it's just got a program of things that are going on and people who got scholarships. So yeah. Next on my little list of things that are going on. Sorry about the shaky camera angles, by the way. This is just me recording in my room, so the laptop's on my lap. So sorry about that. Um, I'd like to ask you all if you know anything about two things. First, there's the thumbnails. I mean, there's stuff that I can do. You've probably seen the ones that I've done for like Halo and for, or at least the first episode that I've done, and for the Minecraft survival. But yeah, that stuff's a little bit of a pain. I was just wondering if there was supposed to be some sort of simpler way to do it. The way I was doing it was I would take the images of like the Minecraft title and using a website for a text generator that had the similar font, like for Minecraft Survival at least, and I would take the Minecraft logo and put it on, and the Survival and put it on, and the I'd have like episode 3 and put that on, and all those would be put over a copy of the thumbnail that, or one of the thumbnails that YouTube generates naturally, and that would be my image. But if you know of an easier way to do something like that, or to just have some sort of thumbnail for me, then I would really appreciate that kind of information. The other thing is the music. Now, I have different music for the different outros that I want to do. Like, I've got one that's kind of all steampunk theming. I've got one that's more happy and peppy that suits my channel better for most things. And then I've got one that's kind of more relaxed, a little bit more calm. And I found things where each of these themes can work. I've got a default one, so it's all good. I would like, though, to have something that I can use to underlie the vlogs. I mean, I had one that was all relaxed and pretty and it worked. No, that's not my channel. My channel is not relaxed. My channel would be something more, I don't know, it would have something more peppy. I'd really like something that would have more of a pop, techno type sound, type feel to it. But if the best that I can end up doing, if I can get past any sort of copyright that might be there, would be Zelda music, then maybe I could put up deal with that and then just use one of my outros. But if there's something that would be okay for me to use in my videos and not have any sort of issue and like still be able to monetize my videos, then I'd like something pop and techno-y. It makes me feel like I'm mimicking CaptainSparklez with a lot of this, but I can't help it. He and I are similar in a number of ways. A lot of that is because CaptainSparklez is just a really great guy, and he's normal. He's just himself. He's not this whole big, crazy, wild thing. He's just a normal guy. I mean, for the longest time, I had trouble with what my intro was going to be because I was trying to figure out what was most natural. And the first thing that comes to my mind that's most natural is, "What's up, dudes?" But he's kind of coined that. I mean, he hasn't said anything specific like this is my phrase, you can't have it. But you know, that's his thing. I don't want to take his thing. But at the same time, there are some things that I'm gonna end up having. I'm gonna end up mimicking other people, whether I'm trying to or not, because you know there are just general things that people just do them. So that would be like if someone put a copyright on the word "the." Hey, they said "the" in their video. I get copyright claims. No, you don't do that. So I'm sorry if it seems like there's a bunch of things that I'm doing or wanting to do that are copying off of other YouTubers. In fact, I bet that there are some people who are going to watch this and just overflow me with comments about copying Swoozy's style of vlog type stuff. Again, it's just great ideas. I'm using what I see that I like and I see that works, and that's stuff that I want to do. I mean, if I think it looks good, then I'll put it in there. But I'm not gonna copy every little thing. I haven't met a ton of celebrities like Swoozy or had anything like that. But you know, if there's a style that works that's for somebody, then why not try using that style? I mean, come on, be serious. Be serious. What I'm really just trying to get at is that I'm trying to set up my channel in a way that it seems appealing to me and it would seem appealing to all of you, but I know and you all probably know that there's going to be instances where my channel in some cases seems like it's copying someone else. And chances are that everyone who's going to be pointing that out are people who are going to like that YouTuber more than they like me. On a lighter note, the last thing I'm going to talk about is the Superman movie. I have to warn you all, if you haven't seen the Superman movie yet, you should probably just stop watching this until you've gone and see the Superman movie, because I probably am going to end up spoiling things for you in this. I liked a lot of the stuff that they did with the movie. They made things more intricate than some of the other versions that have been made, the other renditions that have been made. They had all this technologically sciencey stuff that made it all seem to make a little bit more sense in some areas. Made sure to have everything well explained. But there were two other key things that I really did not like. First thing was the death of Pa Kent. I've asked my dad, who's the big comic book person in my family, and in every rendition that he has read of Superman, considering there's, all these parallel worlds, because DC did a multiple universe thing, with all the renditions that there have been made, in each one, Jonathan Kent dies of a heart attack. And that's supposed to teach Superman all these powers, and yet there's sometimes I can't save everybody. All these powers, but people will still die. And that's a great way of teaching that message. I mean, what greater way to teach a message like that than through something like disease or heart attack, old age, stuff like that. The other thing that I didn't like about it, which I feel sorry for the director for having done this because of the amount of rage that they're just going to get over the internet, and probably in their mailbox about it. Superman does not kill. Superman does not kill. That's the end argument. There's nothing after that. Superman doesn't kill. There are only two cases where I know of that Superman has killed. First case is when he's fighting Doomsday, but that's not even so much that, made a conscious choice and killed him. They were fighting, drag out, knockout fight, and both of them ended up dying. But Superman had some sort of weird thing where people brought him back. So that's what it was. It wasn't I have to kill you to save all these people. At first it was, I'm going to stop this bad guy. But then it's like, holy crud, he's putting a bounding on me. I need to fend for myself. Kill or be killed. right? The other case that I can think of where Superman has killed someone was when he was fighting like these bad guys, and then it was Mixiaspilic or Mixoplic or whatever he's called. I've heard it several ways. But it turns out he's behind this, and he's fighting Superman, and he's gonna go back to his dimension. Superman blasts him with a thing that sends him to the Fam Zone, ends up ripping him apart, and he dies. Superman immediately goes off and walks into this golden chamber in this crypt in the Fortress of Solitude, and like, there's like gold kryptonite in there or something like that, and it's supposed to kill him. So if I'm understanding that thing that I read correctly, the only other time that Superman has killed anybody that was not the only time he did that wasn't in like a self-defense sort of thing, he killed himself immediately afterwards. That's how important that principle is to his character. So my whole family, me, my parents, and my bro, we're all kind of raging about that being the case. As a movie, we all liked it. If we separate certain aspects of it from the comics and other renditions, it's a great movie. But if you're holding true to some of the comic stuff, then there are a couple things that are going to bug you. But no matter what, the note I want to leave you on with this is Superman does not kill. Really quickly, I almost forgot, as you can tell, because I'm in a different place. I'm at church right now. Uh, I told Ada that or I might have told Alex, but anyway, told my friends that if they subscribed to me and they checked out my channel, I'd give them a shout out. And my friend Ada recently subscribed to me this past week, so quick shout out to you, Ada. Thanks for actually checking out my channel. So even though it's summer and we're not in school, you still get to see me. I might not get to see you, but you still get to see my beautiful face. So had to quickly insert that. Back to the past. That's everything that I had to say about that. That's all I have to say for this week's vlog. So if you liked, rate, comment, subscribe, become a citizen of Hyrule today, and make today a great one. Have a great day.